will come down for the out-of-bounds kick. You're going to hear it all night, folks. Panthers playing for win and get in for sure. Football tonight. And Travis, if you'll let me know if this is coming through. Also, when you post that link onto social media, let me know and I will share that so that my two people will know to listen. Here we go. Groesbeck's going to start out on offense. First down and 10, the ball on their own 30-yard line. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap, hesitates, then runs up the middle, and that is the quarterback number 11, Reeder Sanford. Reeder is a junior quarterback, defensive back for this Groesbeck Goat ball club. And just like that, first down on the first play, Goats have the ball on their own 40-yard line. Reeder. Sanford takes a snap, hands off up the middle. Shifty little back. And that is number 25, Trevin Perkins. He is a sophomore running back, defensive back. Goats are going to have trips to the right, single receiver left. Shotgun formation for Sanford. Perkins, the lone back to his right. We're going to have a flag on the field. It's going to be a false start against the Goats. Good news if you're a Panther fan. All right, it'll be second down and call it 6 for Groesbeck. Ball on their own 44-yard line. Sanford's pass intended, I believe that was 0, intended for 0, Avrian Ray. And that does go through his hands and fall incomplete. Panthers defense holding here, gave up the first down on the first play, but aided by a false start penalty. They have the Goats third down and 6. The ball on the Goats 44-yard line. Sanford in shotgun. He rolls to his right, steps up, looks, hits his man. Sanford's pass complete to number 3, Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez is a senior wide receiver defensive back. And just like that, the Goats on a little drive. Panthers had them at third down, just unable to finish it. Here we go, first down and 10 for the Goats. The ball is at the Panther 46-yard line. And they're going to have twins to either side. Little swing pass out to the right to Perkins. He's looking for the corner. Pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line. We'll wait to see where they spot it. They're going to spot him down at the 41-yard line of the Panthers. And just like that, it's going to be second down and 6 for the Goats. This Panther defense probably played their best half of football this season last week in the second half versus Mahia. Here we go. Let's see if they can. All right, that pass intended for 0. Avrian Ray, he has to go upstairs, hits him in the hands. It's jarred loose by number 2, Colin Brooks of the Panther defense. I would think that would have been a first down if Ray was able to come down with it. Guys, I'm telling you what, I'm sitting here, the home press box in my own little room for visitor radio. Boy, these are the nicest facilities in our district. Night and day difference. And there it is, pass. Sanford's pass is intercepted by number 16. That's going to be Daniel Eubank. Daniel Eubank comes down with the interception. And just like that, the Panthers defense gets a takeaway. You got to think for the Panthers to win this game, they're gonna have to avoid the bad penalties, win the turnover battle, and establish a run game. That's what I think they're going to have to do. And you'll hear that week to week. That's pretty much, if you could do those things, you'll win football games. All right, little trickery, little motion from Tristan Brooks. He takes the inside pitch, little shovel pass technically, around the left side. That's going to be a pickup of about 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. Panthers looking to the sidelines for the play. All right, they're going to come out and single receiver to each side. Brooks back, looking deep. He's got his guy intended for number 15, Colby Davis. Just overthrew him. Davis had the inside leverage and separation, just a little bit too far on that pass by Brooks. Brooks played a majority of the season at running back and receiver. Just here the last 2, 3, 4 games, he's been a mainstay there at quarterback. That was a handoff up the middle. Number 20, Joseph Sims. It's going to be 4th down and 1. The ball just on the Panthers side of the 50-yard line. They're going to have to make it across the 49 of the Goats in order to get a first down. And again, they're in shotgun. And Brooks pulls it down, and he's got the yardage. Excellent run by number 2, Colin Brooks. Tough run by Brooks. And that's going to move the chains. It'll be 1st down and 10 for your Panthers. The ball is on the Goat 47-yard line. All right, I still haven't heard anything from headquarters. I'm going to assume that you're hearing me, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Supposedly, when you're online down streaming the broadcast, you should be able to see the huddle link. If that's not happening, please let us know. Primarily let Travis Smith with Ellis County Sports know that you're not getting the video feed with the broadcast. All right, we got 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. Brooks takes a snap. He's looking left. Going to go deep. That pass is caught by number 5, Tristan Brooks, and all the way in for the Panther touchdown. 47 yards on the throw and catch. Touchdown from Brooks to Brooks. That's been a common theme these last few weeks. Just like that, Panthers on the board with 7:38 left. They lead 6-0. Point after try pending. Schoonfield is out. It looks like we've got a late entry into the extra point team. Schoonfield sets up. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. And that's good. 7:38 left in the first quarter. Your Panthers lead 7-0. And while the special teams units come out, we'd like to mention one of our sponsors. Go ahead and get GSTC Inc. out of the way. before Lolor goes to bed. But I'd like to thank Lolor the Grinch Berryhill with GSTC Inc. Now, Lolor, I am here with a fully charged phone, and feel free to communicate with me throughout the broadcast. But I'd like to thank GSTC Inc. Also like to thank C1 Vet Services. C1 Vet Services, Dr. Camp and Nikki Camp. I'd like to thank them for all they do to help bring these broadcasts to you every week. All 7 of you that listen every week. I haven't heard from our executive producer, Heather Fales. All right, there's the link. Shared it there. Heather, if you're listening, please call in and text in and let us know the sound quality. All right, and that kick, Schoonfield kick, is returned by number 15, Cannon Campbell. And he is pushed out of bounds on the Goat 45-yard line. They're going to have the ball first down and 10. Goats are in the white pants with red piping, red jerseys, and white numbers. Panthers in the all-white unis tonight with the red numbers. Takes a snap. Handoff goes to Perkins. Sanford hands it off to Perkins. He's going to pick up about 4. Going to be second down and 6. Or the Goats. Clock is still ticking. 7:10 and ticking. Panthers up 7-0. Sanford fires over the middle to number 1. He makes the catch, looking for a lane. Still on his feet. All the way across the 20. All right, good to know that Lolor is listening. We appreciate you being one of the 7 and a sponsor. Here we go, and just like that, they say he was knocked down at the Panther 17-yard line. So Goats in the red zone. Sanford takes the snap, hands it to Perkins. Perkins carries it up the middle for a gain of, looks like about 3, a little less than 3. Going to bring up second down and 8. Second down and 7 for the Goats. Goats come out, twins right, single receiver left. Sanford in shotgun formation. He's got Perkins as the single back to his left. Sanford takes the snap, fires a crossing route there intended for number 3, Nick Sanchez of the Goats. It's going to be third down and 8, third down and 9, somewhere in there for the Goats. Let's hope that this Panther defense can hold them here. Twins right, single receiver left. Perkins the single back to Sanford's right. Sanford takes a snap back. Fires. Pass is complete. I will get you that number. That is complete to 0. Avery and Ray, the senior wide receiver linebacker. Sanford takes a snap. He's going to keep it up the middle, crosses the 5-yard line, down around the 5-yard line. Gonna mark him down right at the 5. All right, it's going to be first down and goal for the Goats. The ball officially on the 6-yard line. Goats come out, twins left, single receiver right. Number 11, Sanford in shotgun formation. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Perkins. He's going to be down around the 5-yard line. According to both line judges, right at the 5-yard line. So it's going to be second down and goal from the 5 for the Goats. Panther defense showing a little resiliency here. Let's see if they can get that big goal line stand. What about a Brock Upton scoop and score right here? Something big. Big play Upton is due. And it's the option left. They're going to mark him down at the 1. It was an option. It was pitched to well, I don't know who it was pitched to. I am old and a little bit blind. Here we go. Single receiver to each side. Sanford takes it up the middle and into the end zone for a Goat touchdown. 3:59 left in the first quarter. Panthers lead 7-6, but the Goats have a point after pending. On to do the kicking. I'm going to try to see this number. Number 24, Andrew Marler. And his kick is up and good. And that will tie it up 7-7. 3:59 left in the first quarter. Looks like we are gaining some more fans in the visitors' stands. I understand if you go in the wrong gate here, you will have to make basically a lap around the field. Came up here last night to see the junior high games. Felt like I had signed up for a CrossFit course. Did not plan on a 400-meter jog around to the stands, but boy, I tell you folks, this is if you've got stadium goals for our little town, come check out Groesbeck's. I'm not kidding. I mean, this is top notch. We could use something like this in Maypearl for years to come. All right, while the special teams units get ready and get onto the field, Lolor Max did make it. He had to work late on a Friday. Yeah, worked late there at the bank. So Max is not with us. All right, let's go through another sponsor. How about Zoll Hay Farms? Like to thank Zach in Geneva with Zoll Hay Farms. We appreciate your contribution and sponsorship to Ellis County Sports and Panther Radio. Thank you for helping athletes of Maypearl and Ellis County. All right, kicking off for the Goats, number 24, Andrew Marler. Back deep to receive. I believe that's 15. And it's going to be a squib kick. Obie Davis takes it up to the 29 and then takes a knee. It's a bouncing kick to it. And the Panthers will have the ball first down and 10. Looks like they're going to have it at their own 30-yard line. .355 left, score's tied 7-7. We appreciate everybody listening at home, those that couldn't make it out to Groesbeck tonight. We certainly understand it is a long trip and not feasible for everyone. But definitely like to see as many Panther fans as possible. A big game for the Panthers. Had the pleasure of visiting with Coach D and Coach Rowe at the Coaches Show Wednesday night at Lone Star Pizzeria. And Brooks takes a snap. He looks downfield. He's got a guy open. Pretty well defended. That looked like 15, Colby Davis. He went up, got his hands on the ball, wasn't able to come down with it. Pretty good defense. I'm going to wait and see if I can get a number here of that defender. Well, he is not going to. All right, that looked like number 3, Nick Sanchez, defending on the pass. Handoff up the middle. Number 20, Joseph Sims with the carry. Panthers look to the sidelines. They're going to have 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. The ball is on their own 36-yard line. 3:26 and ticking. Here we go. Brooks takes a snap and then takes off up the middle. He crosses the 40. They're going to spot him down right at the 40. Going to bring up 4th down and 5 for the Panthers. I will assume they're going to punt. But if you know this Panther special teams unit and coordinator here in Maypearl, you just never know, as Colin Brooks is not only the quarterback, he's also the punter. So they look to the sidelines. Brooks looking for a snap. And it is a direct snap to 20. Joseph Sims, he is taken down right around the line to gain. Whoa, if where he's standing, that's going to be close. But there is a flag on the field also. That was a direct snap to number 20, Joseph Sims. He carries it around the left side. He is knocked down very close to the 1st down yardage. We're going to wait and see the flag here. Okay, it is against Groesbeck, so that will be a Panther 1st down. Gutsy call there. Man, you love that play when it works, I'm telling you. Here we go. They're going to mark it off. Panthers are going to have the ball all the way down at the Goat 41-yard line. They're going to have twins left, single receiver right. Handoff up the middle. Joseph Sims. Had a little skirmish after the play. Nothing that serious, though. 2:05 left, clock ticking. 7-7. Here in Groesbeck, Panthers look to the sidelines to get their play. They're going to have twins left, single receiver to the right. Brooks escapes a tackle and is finally gang tackled around the 47 of the Goats. That's going to be a loss of at least 5. It's going to be 3rd down and call it 15 for the Panthers. Somehow there was a breakdown there. Here we go. We're going to go single receivers left, twins to the right. Brooks in shotgun formation. They're going to give the end around to Colby Davis. Colby Davis is going to make it close to the 40, where he's finally brought down by a pack of goats, a herd of goats. Possibly a tribe of goats. Flag on the play. And that's going to go against the Panthers. Man, 1:01 left. Clock is stopped while they mark off the penalty. See, I didn't get the call. I know it's against the Panthers. All right, so they're gonna be holding, and the Goats are going to decline. It's going to make it 4th down and 15 for the Panthers. Let's see here. 4th down. Panthers have already had 1 4th down in this drive, and it was a direct snap to Joseph Sims and resulted in. They're actually going to move the ball up here. If you're watching the stream, it's going to be 4th down and 10 on the Goat 41-yard line. Colin Brooks back to punt. And he is going to punt a high punt back to the end zone. And it is muffed and recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Panthers special teams able to dislodge the ball and fall on it on the back of the end zone. And just like that, 52 seconds left, Panthers on top, 13-7. Schoonfield's extra point try pending. What a turn of events for the Panthers. Schoonfield, line drive kick right through the uprights. 52 seconds left here in Groesbeck, Texas. And your Panthers lead 14-7. While they take a break on the field, we're going to take a break in the booth, and we'll be right back with you. All right, as the teams get their special teams units ready for the kickoff, I'd like to mention another sponsor. I'd like to thank Kevin West down there at Chambers Creek Bar and Grill. Guys, they have a menu and food and everything. If you haven't been down there since the food has been available, I suggest you get down there. They are the home of the California burrito. And I can tell you, Mr. Maypearl highly recommends the California burrito. But I'd like to thank Kevin West and family down at Chambers Creek Bar and Grill for their sponsorship. Schoonfield's going to tee the ball up at the 40. He sets it down and takes his steps. Let's see, number 3, Nick Sanchez, back deep to receive. And that's going to be a little pooch kick. Oh man, what a kick. That had a chance to be recovered by the Panthers, but the Goats are able to get it. Wow. Nice kick by Schoonfield. Goats are going to have the ball 1st down and 10 on their own 43-yard line. The visitor stands here in Groesbeck are filling up a little bit more. I think the traffic may have slowed some folks down, but a pretty decent crowd for this far of a trip for our Panthers. Sanford looks right, takes it himself up the middle. All right, just got knowledge here. Word on the street is I'm about 30 seconds ahead of the video feed. So, Travis is going to work on that. We do apologize. I know when I watched the Mahia game, towards the second half, it it lined up a lot better. So hopefully we can get that situated for you. We apologize to those watching / listening at home. Sanford looks downfield, fires it complete to number 3, Nick Sanchez. And he is going to be brought down around the Panther 48-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Goats. Timeout on the field. Not sure who called it, but while they take a timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout in the booth. All right, we are back. Groesbeck Goats have the ball at the Panther 43, 3rd down and 1. Shotgun snap. Sanford takes it around the left side, down across the 40. That's going to be a 1st down for the Goats. Goats going to have the ball at the 40, 1st down and 10. That is the Panther 40-yard line. 11:53 left in the second quarter. Sanford takes the ball. He rolls to his right. Tough throw across his body. Falls incomplete. I'll get you the intended receiver as soon as I see it. That is 0, Avrian Ray. Avrian. Avrian Ray. We'll just call him Ray for the rest of the broadcast. All right, Goats have the ball. 2nd down and 10 on the Panther 40. Little swing pass out to Perkins. Ooh, that looked backwards. That did look backwards. They are going to call that a forward pass, but if the whistle's blown, 24, Hunter Swart has the ball. He clear possession. Looks like the referees are, this may be a turnover. And no, they're going to say incomplete pass. That was pretty close. I mean, they're there on the field. Obviously, they have the best angle at it, so we'll take their word for it for now. All right. 2nd down and 10. Should be 3rd down and 10. Oh, 2nd down and 10. All right, we'll roll with it. 2nd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. Now they changed the marker. 3rd down and 10 for the Goats. They got tripped right. Single receiver left. Sanford shotgun formation. Perkins, the lone back to his right. All right. A little dead air for you there. Sanford rolls out. Throws the ball to number 15, Cannon Campbell, and that is caught. 1st down, Goats. We'll see where he was pushed out of bounds. Looks like they're going to say he got pushed out around the 22-yard line of the Panthers. And Goats break their huddle. They're going to go twins right and twins left. Sanford in shotgun. Perkins to his right. Takes a snap. Hands off to Perkins. Runs out to the right. He is snagged by number 35, Cason Lewis. Cason Lewis, the sophomore linebacker for the Panthers. Here we go. Twins right for the Goats, single receiver left. Sanford takes a snap, rolls to his left, fires, pass falls incomplete, well defended. Let me see the number. That may have been Joffrey out there. Folks, I am a long way from the action. I still can't see that number. Let's just say Joffrey made that play. I'm looking for the mitt. That's how I know Joffrey. Number 10. Owen Joffrey with the pass breakup. 10:38 left. There's a timeout on the field. Panthers lead 14-7. I like to thank the folks that are listening to our broadcast, especially those our friends out in Ireland. Good day, mate, to all you out in Ireland. We appreciate all 4 of you listening. And also our fans in South Africa. We appreciate you. Here we go. 3rd down and call it 6 for the Goats. They're going to come out twins right, single receiver left. Correction, twins left. Perkins to the right of Sanford. Sanford takes a snap. He's looking left. Fires over the middle, nearly intercepted by number 2, Colin Brooks. Able to nearly intercepted it, but at least knocked it down. Dangerous throw over the middle. You got to hope they continue to do that. Those that have joined us late, the Panthers have scored on a muff punt in the end zone, recovered by the Panthers for a touchdown. And Sanford can't find anybody, takes it himself, crosses the 10-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Goats. Let's see here. All right. Twins right, twins left. 1st down and goal for the Goats. Little swing pass out to Perkins. Oh, he is hit hard and suplexed. Looked like number 2, Colin Brooks, on the tackle. All right, 2nd down and goal for the Goats. Let's see what Lorlor has here. Oh, well, Lorlor, I realize that, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. All right, here we go. Another pass over the middle, and it's going to find its way into the hands. Gosh, I'm trying to get a number, guys. I want to, let's just go ahead and say that's number 15, Cannon Campbell. I do not have the best vision. And we know that Lorlor is listening. Thank you for listening to the broadcast. 14-13, Panthers lead, 9:19 left. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. And just like that, tied 14-14 here in Groesbeck. 9 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 1st half. I'd like to go to our next sponsor, Lone Star Pizzeria. I'd like to thank the Lynches down at Lone Star Pizzeria. As you know, we have some of our coaches show broadcast down at the Lone Star Pizzeria there in downtown Maypearl. Go in and ask for the mayor. Let them know Jimmy and Max sent you. It may cost you a little bit extra, but just tell them we sent you and try the mayor. You will not be disappointed. Probably a top 5 pizza all time in my book. So thank you guys at Lone Star Pizzeria. I'm going to go ahead and sneak in another one. Let's go back to C1 Vet Services. I'd like to thank Dr. Camp and Nikki Camp out there at C1 Vet Services. I'm sure Nikki's in the stands with her drumsticks and bucket. I'd like to thank y'all for your sponsorship of our program. And here we go, 24, Andrew Marler kicks it, angled right and deep. It is fielded by number 5, Tristan Brooks. Okay, he has an opening. He's got blockers in front of him. Tristan Brooks hurdles a defender and all the way down. They're going to say he stepped out. Oh, man. Where did he step out? Where are they going to say he stepped out? Flag. There is a flag on the field. Wow. What an electric play by Tristan Brooks. I tell you, I've never seen a kid have more positive return plays called back for penalty than Tristan Brooks. That, bless his heart, that was a heck of a play. Wow. Again, we talked about keys to winning the game, and we had mentioned earlier, you just can't. That penalty is a 70-yard difference. I mean, they're going to have the ball at the 25. They're going to have the ball at the 25. They would have had the ball inside the 10 of the Goats. They're going to be on their own 25-yard line here. But it is over. My goodness, it's not getting better, folks. They are going to spot the ball 16-yard line. Now they back it up some more, 15-yard line. Panthers will have 85 yards to go. Hand off to number 20. He's got a hole. Goes around the right. That is Joseph Sims. He stopped along the Panthers sidelines, knocked out of bounds around the Panther 34-yard line. That'll be a first down and 10 for your Panthers. First down and 10 on their own 34. Got a single receiver to each side. Looks like 2 wingbacks, shotgun formation. Oh, and what a throw, complete to number 9, Lane Woodard. Woodard makes it all the way down around the 48-yard line. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the Panthers. My goodness. I mean, the offense is making plays. They're just shooting themselves in the foot at this point. Let's hope the Panther offensive unit can get this together and minimize mistakes. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Panthers. Brooks in shotgun formation. He's going to hand off. I'm pretty sure that was Joseph Sims, but I'll wait till he gets up and find out. And it was Joseph Sims, number 20. So a pickup of about 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. They look to the sidelines for the play. Brooks is going to have twins right, single receiver left. He rolls right, steps up. They're going to say it hit the ground, incomplete, intended for number 16, Daniel Eubank. All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 7. 7:23 left, 3rd down and 7 for your Panthers. We're all tied up at 14-14. Handoff, Joseph Sims, big hole to the right, cuts it back, tough run, gonna be brought down around the 47-yard line of the Panthers. That'll be a 1st down. It's a no doubt 1st down unless there's a flag. There is a flag. Wow. What could it be this time? My goodness. You know, you got to think with all the injuries and the new players stepping up week to week, you know, you're going to be more prone to penalties. Just got to hope this group can muster enough to minimize these mistakes. This is the biggest game of the season for the Panthers. They have the ball 3rd down and 7 from their own 42-yard line. It looks like the refs are going to, they are talking, boy, there's 5 of them out there, and they are all on different pages, it seems like. This fellow with the ball is now taking it down there. Why are they moving this? I don't know what happened, folks. But it's 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Timeout on the field, charge to the Goats. And while they take a timeout on the field, we will take a timeout in the booth. Be with you shortly. All right, we were back. Panther fans, you find yourself in the Groesbeck area, try out Bush's Chicken. Mr. Maypearl and I ate there before the game, and it was pretty good. Careful with the Exxon right next door. Bought a can of Zen in there, nearly $9. Wow. Handoff up the middle. Joseph Sims steps over a defender. Tough run. Tough run by Sims. Going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers. The ball on their own 37-yard line. Twins right, single receiver left. Brooks in shotgun. Little delayed handoff, and Sims takes it up the middle. They're going to spot him down around the 41-yard line of the Panthers. 6:21 left. Panther fans, the best we could hope for really here is a long drive that ends in a touchdown. That would be ideal, not to give the ball back to the Goats offense that have scored on back-to-back possessions. Brooks takes the ball. That is run all the way around the right side, and he does get the 1st down for the Panthers. Those listening, watching at home, we have a delay between the broadcast and the video feed. We are working meticulously to get that corrected. And if we ask that you please bear with us there, each and every game we seem to figure this out just to make it a little bit better. And that pass is caught by number 9, Lane Woodard. And Woodard is down across the 35-yard line of the Goats. Woodard was in motion, caught the ball out of the backfield, wide open. That's a play we haven't seen all year. For sure haven't seen it with this personnel group. I mean, 4 receivers, you have 15 Colby Davis, 16 Daniel Eubank. Right, that is a run by Colin. They're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line, a loss of 2. So, correction, 38-yard line, loss of 2, 2nd down and 13 for the Panthers. They're going to have twins out to the right. Going to have a single receiver, Tristan Brooks, down to the left. Got to think that's where you're looking here. Man coverage. And that's where he's going. Brooks kicks it up. Caught, and then knocked down as he tried to regroup the ball. What an effort. What a throw by Colin Brooks. Just knocked out of the hands in the last minute of the intended receiver, Tristan Brooks. And he's got a little gimp to his step as he tries to get off the field. He's going to make it to the referee and lay down. It's going to be an official timeout. Oh, my goodness. We cannot afford to lose another player, folks. I mean, cannot afford, especially Tristan Brooks, the senior spark plug for this team. My goodness. 4:26 left. It's 14-14. Training staff out, tending to Tristan Brooks. We hope that young man is okay. He's getting up. It looks like he's going to walk off under his own power. Got a slight limp, but he looks like he's going to be okay. So that's good news, Panther fans. Cannot afford to lose any more players this season. 3rd down and 13 for the Panthers. They're going to break the huddle from their sidelines. Let's see what formation. Earlier they had twins right. They're not going to be in that. They're going to be in single receiver right, single receiver left. Those receivers are number 16, Daniel Eubank, the junior wide receiver. Handoff up the middle goes to Joseph Sims. He crosses the 35-yard line. They're going to mark him down around the 34. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 9 for your Panthers. 4:07 in the ball game. Clock still ticking. That's good for the Panthers. Panthers look to the sidelines for instructions. It appears they're going to have twins to the right. Well, they are going to call a timeout, let the play clock get down to 1 and call the timeout. So 3:40 left in the second quarter. Panthers tied with Groesbeck 14-14. Panthers have the ball, 4th down and 9. And while they take a timeout, let's go to another sponsor, Zoll Hay Farms. I'd like to thank Zach and Geneva out at Zoll Hay Farms. They great people, always helping with the youth of Maypearl. We appreciate your sponsorship, guys. And GSTC Inc. like to thank Lorlor, the Grinch, Berryhill, out at GSTC Inc. Thank you for your sponsorship, and feel free to communicate with me throughout the game as I have my phone charged. And I appreciate the cold weather gear you packed for me, sweet mama, but I am in a booth in luxury up here. Here we go. Brooks takes the snap, rolls right, going to throw right, and that ball falls incomplete. Thrown high in the air, comes up about 6 yards short of its intended location. 3:32 left, 14-14. And the Panthers defense back on the field. They've got to defend it for 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Man, I know I make the call, but guys, we are due for, well, let me make sure he's on the field before I start calling. I don't see number 11, Brock Upton. I don't see Brock Upton. I am sitting here calling for a Brock Upton touchdown return, and he is not down there. Let's see here. Who's number 9? No, it's not number 9. Who is that big kid? Here we go. We'll get it figured out here. Sampson takes a snap. He's got pressure, releases it, caught by Campbell, number 15, and that's going to be a first down for the Goats. Clock is stopped at least while they move the sticks. All right. Here we go. Sampson in shotgun, trips left, takes a snap. Oh, dangerous throw. Nearly picked off by number 20, Joseph Sims. Had it in his hands. Great defense by the Panthers. Going to be second down and 10 for the Goats at their own 48-yard line. Man, just that was nearly another takeaway. And that pass is complete from Sanford to number 15, Campbell. Cannon Campbell makes the catch. Campbell is a junior wide receiver defensive back for the Goats. First down and 10, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Looks like they're gonna try to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. 2:03, 2:02, and they don't get it off. That will be the 2-minute warning. Says 1:58. I'm sure they will move that back to 2 minutes. And with the timeout on the field, I'd like to mention another sponsor. Lone Star Pizzeria. Thank you guys, the Lynches down at Lone Star Pizzeria. We really appreciate your sponsorship. I am recommending that all Panther fans go down to Lone Star Pizzeria and try the Mayor Pizza. It is amazing. You will love it. Also, Max had a sub sandwich down there for the first time on Wednesday. He said it was very good. So if you're not in the mood for pizza, try a sub sandwich, which probably has bread and a lot of pizza ingredients, but try the sub sandwich down at Lone Star Pizzeria. Here we go. Sampson in shotgun formation takes the snap. He's looking left, looks up the middle, unloads, and that ball is nearly intercepted, knocked down by number 2, Colin Brooks, what a defensive play. Clutch defensive play there by the junior safety. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Goats unless they are on a delayed. And it will be 2nd down and 10. Goats are going to send 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Perkins, the lone back in the backfield. Sanford in a shotgun formation. Sanford looks left and runs right. Got a couple blockers. Going to see where they push him out. Right around the 30. Around the 29 of the Panthers. Going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Goats. 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining. Clock ticking. Panthers tied 14-14, but Goats are driving late in the second half. Low snap, handled by Sanford, and that pass is picked off. That is number 23, Seth Bates, with the interception. He's going to return it all the way down to the Goats' 25-yard line. And just like that, the Panthers' defense changes the momentum of the game. 1:04 left, tied 14-14, but the Panther defense just forced a turnover. 23 Seth Bates with the interception and return down to the 25-yard line. Well, they're actually going to say he was down around the 28-yard line. Nonetheless, Panthers have the ball. 1:04 left. Tied 14-14, 1:04 left in the first half. And Brooks is out in shotgun formation. They're in that 2-wing formation. Handoff goes to Joseph Sims. He is brought down after a gain of 2. Going to be 2nd down and 7. You got to think the Panthers, I'm not going to even say it. I jinxed it last time. I'm not even going to say it. But we're getting down in that range. If you've been listening to our broadcast, we're getting down in that kid's range. Here we go. 33 seconds and ticking. Brooks, fires it. Intended for number 15, Colby Davis, falls incomplete, and that will stop the clock. 29 seconds left. Panthers have the ball. They have the ball on their own 26-yard line. 3rd down and 7, but with the clock at 29, gotta believe they're thinking touchdown here or enough yards and use a timeout and possibly attempt a field goal. And Brooks takes it right. He's rolling right, looking to pass. And that pass is tipped and intercepted. 19 seconds left. And Groesbeck with their first takeaway. They will have the ball 1st down and 10 on their own 26-yard line. Easy come, easy go, I guess. We'll see what the Goats decide to do here. They are at their own 25-yard line. 1st down and 10 after the interception. And that dead air because the snap took a while. Sanford, he pulled it down. Now he's going to throw it. It intended for number 3, Nick Sanchez. Hits both hands and falls to the ground. I am trying to find out. All right, so incomplete pass for the Goats. 8 seconds left. 2nd down and 10. The ball at their own 25. Timeout on the field charged to the Goats. And while we take a timeout on the field with 8 seconds left, tied 14-14. That's 8 seconds left in the second quarter, tied 14-14. We're going to go to another sponsor. How about, where are we at? We've got GSTC twice. We got C1 Vet Services. I don't know if we've done them twice or not. Zoll Hay Farms. Lone Star Pizzeria. Chambers Creek Bar and Grill. GSTC Inc. All right, here we go. Sanford in shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. He's looking right the whole way. Ducks under a defender, completes the pass to number 1, Ombre Jones. And that's the end of the first half, folks. Panthers tied with Groesbeck 14-14 at the end of the first half. We are going to take a break. They've got 30 minutes on the clock here in Groesbeck, Texas. We'll be back in 30 minutes with the second half. All right, Panther fans, we have 24 minutes of football remaining in the 2025 Maypearl Panther regular season. And here come the Panthers out of their, what do you call that thing, that blow-up thing? Out of their tunnel. Guys, don't go away. We have a tie ball game. Going into the start of the second half, the score is tied 14-14. If Travis or Heather could jump on and let me know that the broadcast is coming through, give me a sound quality check there. I would much appreciate it. About to start the second half, but before we do, let's go ahead and start with the sponsor, GSTC Inc. I'd like to thank Lorelor Berryhill out in Griffith Switch at the GSTC Inc. We appreciate your sponsorship. I'd also like to thank C1 Vet Services. C1 Vet Services. If you need a vet to come to your house, no matter how large or small the animal, call Dr. Camp, Nikki Camp, or one of their staff members out at C1 Vet Services. And I've mentioned before in the broadcast, as an owner of 2 English Bulldogs, I kind of see Dr. Camp a little more than I would like to. Not that he's not a nice guy, it's just that these dogs cost a fortune when Dr. Camp comes out to see them. But anyway, C1 Vet Services, Mobile Vet Services. All right, and a Marler's kick is bobbled, then picked up by number 15, Colby Davis. He crosses the 30-yard line. They're going to say he's out around the 32. Panthers are going to have the ball first down and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 11:54 left in the third quarter. Tied with Groesbeck 14-14. So, no messages from either of our producers. And those that are joining us late, no Max Boston tonight. Max, Bankers Hours Boston, not here with us. Had to work late. But we certainly look forward to having Max back with us next week, providing that the Panthers can punch their ticket into the playoffs tonight. Twins right, single receiver left. Handoff up the middle. Number 20, Joseph Sims, the ball carrier. And it's going to be third down at 3 for the Panthers. The ball on their own 40-yard line. And clock ticking at 10:56. Single receiver to each side. 2 wing backs. Shotgun formation. Handoff up the middle. And that's a first down and a lot more. All the way down across the Goat 45-yard line. Number 20, Joseph Sims, just kind of found his way around there and felt an opening and exploited it for sure. 10:37 and ticking. Panthers driving, tied 14-14 here in the third quarter. All right, Panthers get their instructions. They're going to go with that 2-wing formation, shotgun with a... And Brooks finds number 15, Colby Davis, wide open. He slipped by everyone. Perfect pass, perfect catch, all the way into the end zone with 10:08 left in the third quarter. Your Panthers lead 20-14. Point after try pending. Wow, just like that. Gotta like the adjustments the Panther offense made at halftime. Schoonfield on, high snap. Fielded in place down, and Schoonfield's kick is high and through the uprights. 10:08 left in the third quarter, 21-14. Your Panthers lead in Groesbeck. And while we got a little timeout on the field, a little break in the action, I'd like to mention another one of our sponsors, Lone Star Pizzeria. I'd like to thank the Lynches out there at Lone Star Pizzeria for all their help bringing you these broadcasts every week. Thank you, Lone Star Pizzeria. They're located in downtown Maypearl. Make sure you go by and visit with those folks. They're very nice. And try the Mayor Pizza, a top-notch pizza. Highly recommended. All right, Schoonfield's teeing the ball up. Just don't know what the kickoff plan is here for Schoonfield, but we'll know in just a second. He's going to angle that to the right, a high kick, fielded by number 15, Campbell. Campbell comes all the way up to the other sideline. He's going to run 50 yards and pick up 5. He is down out of bounds around the Goat 45-yard line. They'll set up shop, first down and 10. The Panthers so far have had the benefit of their defense intercepting 2 of Stanford's passes. They also had a muff punt in the end zone, recovered by the Panthers special team for a touchdown. Long pass to Colby Davis. There's a handoff up the middle. Pickup of about 2. Gotta get a number when I see this kid come out of there. I assume it was Perkins, but well, you don't know. Let's see here. It was Perkins, most likely, 24. Oh, not 24, 25. Here we go. Sanford takes the snap, looks right, has a receiver open. Looked like the receiver let up on the play, intended for number 1, Ombre Jones. Seth Bates on the defense for the Panthers. Got a chance to talk to Coach D about 23, Seth Bates. He was a call up from the JV squad. Was a wide receiver defensive back for the JV teams, playing corner here for the Panthers. Stanford takes a snap. He's looking, looks and can't find anybody open. Found 15, broke away late. But he overthrows Campbell, number 15, the intended receiver. It's going to be 4th down and 8 for the Goats. The Panthers are going to get the ball back with an opportunity to put a little insurance on the board. Back deep to receive is going to be number 2, Colin Brooks. The next furthest guy back is number 10, Rowan Joffrey. Good punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 20-yard line by Colin Brooks. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers from their own 20. But before the offense gets out, let's mention another sponsor, Zoll Hay Farms. I'd like to thank the fine folks out at Zoll Hay Farms, Zach and Geneva. Thank you for your sponsorship of our program. Without sponsors like you, we would not be able to bring you this broadcast so poorly every week. Brooks takes the shotgun snap, hands it to Sims. Sims is going to pick up a couple, be 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. Ball spotted on their own 22-yard line. 8:46 important there. The Panthers have the lead. For sure want that clock running as much as possible. And see if we can't get out of here with the W. All right, they're going to have that 2 wing formation. Single receiver out deep to each side. Handoff up the middle. Sims, tough little run. A pickup of about 4. Gonna make it 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers. Those listening at home, possibly watching it, there at the beginning of the game, the video was about 30 seconds behind the play-by-play. So hopefully that has worked itself out, or Travis has figured out how to fix it. If not, again, we do apologize. We will only continue to get better with every broadcast. And Colin Brooks looks left and throws it, intended for number 5, Tristan Brooks. Tristan goes upstairs, not able to bring it in. It's going to be 4th down and 4 for the Panthers. Brooks is going to line up to punt. Or will he punt? You just never know with this Panther special teams unit. They not afraid to take chances. But this is going to be a punt, and it's going to be end over end. Take a Maypearl bounce. And it's going to go all the way inside the Goat 30. It's going to be touched down at the Goat 27-yard line. Groesbeck will have the ball first down and 10 with 7:31 left in the third quarter. What a great night for football. You know, I tell you, those are some big visitor stands over there. We've got quite a few Panther fans here that made the trip all the way out to Groesbeck. Groesbeck comes out with trips right, single receiver to the left, Stanford in shotgun formation. Stanford looks, delivers to 0. Avrine Ray. Complete to 0. Avrine Ray. Could be a pickup of about 6 with the forward progression. Be second down and 4, possibly 5 for the Goats. Goats come out, twins right, twins left. Perkins, the lone back, he's to the left of Stanford. Shotgun formation, he takes a snap, throws it out to Perkins in the flat. Perkins, good run after catch. It's going to be good for a Goat first down. They stop the clock while the chains move. And now the clock has restarted. 6:42 and ticking. Panthers lead 21-14 over Groesbeck. Stanford takes a snap. He's looking left the whole way. Fires it complete to number 3. Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez with the reception. It's going to be a pickup of about 6. To be second down and 4 for Groesbeck. Still haven't got a second half sound quality update. Looks like the line is moving when I talk here on the laptop, so I'm going to assume that you guys are hearing me loud and clear. Stanford takes it himself up the middle. Pickup of 2 on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 2 for the Groesbeck Goats. All right, check the roster here, see who number 33 is. All right. 5:28 and ticking. The Goats have a third down and 2 from their own 47. Stanford takes a snap, fires it off the hands of Campbell and out of bounds, incomplete. That's going to stop the clock at 5:10 in the third. 4th down and 2, maybe 3 for the Goats. So big 4th down opportunity here for the Panthers defense. Let's see if they can get possession of the ball. Got a lineman very close to being in the neutral zone. Out to Perkins. Colin Brooks comes up and absolutely lays the wood from his safety position. Made that tackle 2 to 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs to the Panthers with 5:04 left in the third. They lead 21-14 and have the ball in Goat territory. Here we go. Got to see what wrinkle they come out with here. First drive in the second half, Panthers made it look easy, finding an open Colby Davis for a touchdown. Brooks takes the snap, and the play is whistled dead. That's typically a false start. We'll see what the official call is. And it is, in fact, a false start call against the Panthers. So that's going to back them up 5. And they will be back on their own side of the field. First down and 15. Brooks takes the snap. He's looking left, looks right, going deep. He's got a man covered. Looked like there was some hugging and tugging there, but no call on the field. Although two refs out there are going to talk it over, we'll see if a penalty comes out of it, but definitely some hand-to-hand combat going on down there. We'll see if they... Okay, there's not going to be a flag. Now, those two refs are going to go talk to the white hat. Let's see. I didn't see a flag on the field, but it looks like the ref on the side is putting a flag back up, and they're going to say holding against the defense. So that's going to be, is it 5 yards at automatic first? I'm not, we'll see. Well, we'll know here in a minute. I guess we'll all know together. Going to be 10 yards and an automatic first down. So Panthers catch a break there. Twins left, single receiver right. Brooks, shotgun. He's going to take it himself to the right. He's got a lane, lowers his head around the 30, ends up all the way down the Goat 27-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Panthers. 4:47 left. Clock stops while they move the chains, and the clock has started back. Panthers wasting no time. Brooks takes the snap. He's looking right, little double move, and a flag down. We'll see what the call is. That's almost always going to be a pass interference of some sort. Let's see the call. Pass interference against the Goats. And that is good news for Panther fans. Again, we talked toward the beginning of the game. You know, one of the things the Panthers had to do was, not have dumb penalties that kind of creep up on you and snowball. And they've cut those back here in the second half. But Groesbeck has been guilty of a few infractions. Brooks takes the snap, calls his own number, runs it between the tackles all the way inside the 5-yard line. And it's going to be second down and 2. Ball on the Goat 4-yard line. So here the Panthers are with 4 minutes and 5 seconds clock ticking in the third quarter, inside the 5-yard line of the Goats. Brooks takes the snap, hands off up the middle to Sims. Sims looks like he was lucky to get to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be, there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's going to go against the Goats. It will be half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down for your Panthers. We were talking about how important it was for the Panthers to not have a bunch of penalties. And here you see why, as the Panthers are going to benefit from Groesbeck penalties. And Colin Brooks, as I'm saying that, takes a snap around the left side and into the end zone for a Panther touchdown. 3:39 left in the third quarter. Panthers lead 27-14, point after kick pending. So just like that, the Panthers come out hot in the second half. Gunfield's kick is up and good. A booming extra point kick. 3:39 left. Panthers lead 28-14 here in Groesbeck. I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys listening. uh, to the broadcast, especially our friends out in Ireland. I'd like to thank you guys for listening week in and week out, all 7 or 8 of you. So, Panthers up by 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points with 3:39 left. Let's thank Chambers Creek Bar and Grill. I'd like to thank Chambers Creek Bar and Grill for all they do for these radio broadcasts. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. And if you know someone or you have a company and you're interested in live spots during the Panther broadcast, it looks like we could possibly have another game next week. Reach out to Travis, see if he'll make you a deal for a playoff game sponsorship. Don't have any roofing companies, no insurance companies. Schoonersville's kicks angled to the right side. Recovered by 15. Cannon Campbell. It is Cannon, right? Cannon Campbell, number 15. And he is brought down around the Groesbeck 39-yard line. Folks that joined us late for the second half, it's been all Panthers. They have scored 14 unanswered. 3:33 left in the third quarter. Panthers lead 28-14. Here we go, Stanford. Hands it to Perkins. Perkins, the burst of speed up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line of the Goats. The side judge went running in. I'm not sure. He's got a flag down. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be a chop block against the Goats. And again, I mean, the Goats have just, for those Goat fans listening, I mean, they've just shot themselves in the foot, much like the Panther offense did early in the first quarter. So that after the mark-off is going to bring up a first down, and let's see here. That is going to be a first down in about 25. So that's what it looks like to me. But if you're watching, you can kind of figure that out. Here we go. Stanford rolls out to his left. Throws pass intended for number 15, Cannon Campbell. Couldn't hook up with the receiver there. And that will stop the clock with 3:23. And it'll be second down and 25 for the Goats. Stanford gets the play from the sidelines. And the Goats break the huddle. Ball on the Goat 26. Second down and forever. Stanford looks left the whole time. He's got a guy. Did he get a foot down? No, they're saying he was out of bounds. Great defense. Number 10, Rowan Joffrey with the outstanding defense. Pass defense for the Panthers. It'll be third down and 25 for the Goats. We'll see what they've got in the playbook for this scenario. 3:15. Panthers lead 28-14. Goats with the ball on their own 26-yard line. Third down and 25. Stanford, shotgun formation. He takes a step. He's looking left. Throws down the middle, intercepted by number 2, Colin Brooks, and Colin Brooks is going to take it all the way in for the Panther touchdown. That's the third INT of the evening performed by the Panther defense. There is a flag on the field, obviously. We'll see what the call is. But, Brooks had that, intercepted it, made two guys miss, and took it to the house. Almost like someone called that play. All right, looking at the ref, see what the call is. Going to go against Maypearl. But we will still have the ball. Not sure what that infraction was. I'm old and I don't see as good. Glaucoma, I guess. I think that's a vision issue. But here we go. So Panthers get the ball back on the interception by Colin Brooks. Boy, a timely takeaway by the Panther defense. The offense is going to come out. Twins left, single receiver right. Brooks takes a snap. Shovel passes to Tristan Brooks, number 5. Looks for a lane around the right side. We'll see where they mark him. This line judge has him out of bounds around the goat 37. Waiting for him to move the line marker. All right, here we go. Twins left, single receiver right. Brooks keeps it himself. He's going to go up across the 30, brought down by a pack of goats, a tribe of goats. And we have a little skirmish going on here. Colin Brooks came out of it without a helmet. I believe that was Colin Brooks. He has got some Panther players requesting that the Panther fans make noise. Let's see if they sort this out. What's gonna come of it? There is a flag on the field. I don't know who it's going to. Is he going to offset? Let's see. Don't have the official call. All right, so it looks like the Panthers are going to back up, okay? I have no idea what's going on here, folks. And I don't think I'm the only one that doesn't know. I didn't see a call. Okay, so it's going to go against the Goats. All right, and that's going to be, I believe, an unsportsmanlike. That's 15 yards. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers. They are going to be at the 15-yard line of the Goats. First down and 10. Let's see what the Panthers offense has in store for this situation here. Brooks. It may not be Brooks. Let's see if it's Brooks. It is Chapman. Chapman looks right. Throws one up. Good defense. Flag on the field. And that is either number 2, Jackson Jones, or number 3, Nick Sanchez. Whoever it looked to be solid defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is officially. It's going to be pass interference against the Goats. That'll be, I'm thinking, half the distance to the goal in first down. We'll see what they do here. It was at the 15. No, they are going to go. Somehow it's going to be at the 2-yard line. So I'm getting report number 42. Let's see who that cat is. 42. I don't even see a 42 on their roster, but 42, they're saying unsportsmanlike conduct, ejected. And we have another pass to the corner of the end zone. Got big 72. I believe that's Lucas Babbitt hobbling off the field, and he is down. Man, hate to see that. There was a pass to the corner of the end zone. There's a flag down. I believe it's going to be pass interference. We'll wait for the call officially. It is pass interference against the Goats, but the Panthers have big Lucas Babbitt down on the field between the 20 and the 10 over on the Panther side. It looked like he tried to hobble and then just went down. Man, hope. Like I said, including Lucas Babbitt, this team has dealt with so many injuries. You just can't afford to lose another one, especially a big part of the line like Lucas Babbitt. He's being assisted off the field. He's definitely limping. Let's hope they can get him back in game shape and hope there's nothing serious there. 2:02 left in the third quarter. Panthers lead 28-14. And they have the ball at the 1 yard line. First down and goal from the 1. Of course, it will still be a 5 or 6 yard gain to score as we are in shotgun formation. Twins left, single receiver right. Joseph Sims, the single running back to the left of, let's see here. I was looking at the roster to see what happened. It appears to be a turnover. I apologize. Y'all will see it on your screen. Somebody let me know what happened. I looked down at the Groesbeck roster to see who was ejected, and somehow the ball ends up going to the Goats. 1:55 left. The Panthers stopped at the Goats' 1 yard line. I honestly don't know what happened. Travis, if you see that, send me a message and let me know. That was a huge play. All right, Stanford keeps it himself. Finds a hole around the left side. All the way across the 30. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the Goat 31. That's going to be a first down for Groesbeck. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. 1:44 left. Panthers lead 28-14. And we have a injured Goat on the field. And while they tend to that injury, we'll go to another one of our sponsors. Heck, I don't even know where we're at now. Let's just go to Chambers Creek Bar and Grill. I'd like to thank folks out at Chambers Creek Bar and Grill for their sponsorship. Shaking up on the play is number 3, Nick Sanchez of the Groesbeck Goats. He comes off the field under his own power, but he is limping, making his way up the track to be tended to by the training staff. All right. Sanford, shotgun formation, Twins left, Twins right. Perkins in the backfield. Stanford's going to keep it himself. Going to pick up about 4 on the play. The clock at 1:35 and ticking. Second down and 7 for the Goats. Panthers defense have been answering the call all night. They have 3 takeaways, and I believe has scored off of every takeaway. And there's another one. And wisely, number 5, Tristan Brooks, goes up and intercepts it, gets out of the bounds on the Groesbeck sidelines. What number is that? That is number 5, but it's not Tristan Brooks. I don't know. I got an old roster. Maybe it's number 6. Let's see. Who's number 6? It's number 6, Eli Votal, with the interception. Votal. I was wondering why Tristan Brooks would try to get to the sidelines and not advance that interception. That makes sense. It was Votal. Votal wisely getting out of the sidelines, let his offense handle it. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Panthers have the ball back. It's like they're going to spot a penalty. Panthers will have the ball first down and 10 on the Goat 16-yard line. Colin Brooks hands off up the middle. Joseph Sims, number 20, takes it in for the Panther touchdown. Joseph Sims, the 6-foot, 175-pound senior running back for the Panthers, takes it in for the touchdown with 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Panthers lead 34-14. Schoonfield's point after attempt pending. Low snap. It's handled and plays. Schoonfield's kick. Schoonfield ends up on the ground, and that's going to doink off the right upright. They had problems with that sequence from the start. It was a low snap. It was a good job to get it up and somewhat placed. Somehow in the process, Schoonfield ends up on the ground, and the ball doinks halfway up the right upright. 56 seconds left. Panthers on top, 34-14. Let's see who they got warming up down there. That looks like sophomore, number 12, Cannon Cortis, may get some snaps here. He's warming up down here on the track. We will find out after this kickoff, and the Goat offense takes the field. So Panthers all over it tonight, 34-14. We've got 12 minutes and 56 seconds left in the ball game. Certainly anything can happen. It is Texas high school football, and we've seen some crazy events in years past. So we going to watch Schoonfield kick a high kick, fielded by Cannon Campbell. And again, he's going to run to the right side towards his sidelines. And Campbell goes down around the 36-yard line. There's a flag on the field. Getting chippy here. The Panthers have, thus far in the second half, avoided the penalty bug. But boy, it has got a hold of Groesbeck very bad. Let's see what this call is here. It's going to, again, go against the Goats. Goats just can't get anything going. They seem to be shooting themselves in the foot time and time again with these penalties. That's going to be a big one. They will have the ball first down and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Panthers defense getting the job done the second half. Panthers defense looking to the sidelines trying to get a call. If you've been seeing these Panthers play, got to be impressed with the safety play. Hand off to Perkins, up the middle, brought down by number 33. I believe that is Barron Camp. Sophomore Barron Camp. Good to see him and Case and Lewis out there together. With Seth Bates and Rowan Joffrey. Looks like Colby Davis out on that other side, possibly. A talented group of sophomores helping this Panther team. And there you go. And that's 33 again. Barron Camp. Tackle made in the backfield. Perkins, the ball carrier. And Barron Camp making his presence felt. And he is pumped up. That is good to see. Panthers all over it. End of the third quarter. My apologies. Panthers lead 34-14. We've got 12 more minutes of football in the 2025 Maypearl Panther regular season. And folks, it's been a season, I can tell you that. You know, there's more to a season than the win and loss record, and I think that the fight that you've seen out of this team, the just overcoming week in and week out injuries. I mean, losing players for the season. It started game one, and it has just continued throughout the year. You know, we're seeing 5 guys start that really weren't in the game plan at the beginning of the season, and boy, are they stepping up. These sophomores. Here we go, 3rd down and 8 for the Goats. Number 12. The new quarterback, Cannon Cortis, rolls out to the right side and finds his receiver. I believe that was Sanchez. I'm going to look. I'm going to follow this guy. Oh, he's in the huddle. I'll never know who that was. That may have been 0. Ave Ryan Ray, number 0 with the catch. 1st down and 10. For the Goats. Handoff up the middle. Handoff goes to number 14, Simi Love. Simi Love, the senior wide receiver defensive back with the ball carrier, number 14. 2nd down and 3 for the Goats. The ball is placed on their own 41-yard line. They've got a new quarterback in, number 12, Cannon Cortis. Handoff up the middle. Try to get a number of the ball carrier. And that is 24, Perkins, with the carry. 25, Perkins. I don't know. Can't see as good as I used to, fellas. Here we go. Twins left, single receiver right. 1st down and 10 for the Goats. Low snap. Good pass out to the left. Caught by Ray. 0. Ray with a good run after catch. He's going to be close to 1st down yardage. I'll wait and see where they spot it. They are going to say he has the 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Goats at the Panther 45-yard line. 10:23 and ticking left in the ballgame. Panthers up 34-14. Handoff up the middle to number 14, Simi Love. Simi Love crosses the 40. Okay. I saw that clear as a bell. That's probably going to be another ejection. Number 75, Aiden Moss of the Groesbeck Goats. Definitely striking a player that was on his back. Hate to see that. Aiden Moss, 75, the senior offense and defensive lineman of the Goats here on senior night. You don't want to see that happen. The referees are huddled up. You got hats off to the Panthers. They seem to be able to keep their composure during these incidents, and hats off to the coaching staff for preparing them not to get drawn off sides. 9:58 left. They've got the clock stopped with the penalty. I've got to say at least a penalty against the Goats. All right, I'm going to listen to see if I can hear the announcer. Okay, I don't know what all that was. That was quite the Okay, so we have ejections. All right. Looks like 75 is done for the night, as well as number 50, Caden Mack, the junior defensive lineman. They are done. Let's see where the ball spotted. My goodness, this is crazy. So they offsetting penalty. I don't know. Y'all figure it out. That offsetting penalty. It's second down and 6 for the Goats. They are driving. Handoff up the middle to Perkins. Perkins has a lane. He is weaving in and out of defenders and carries it in for the Groesbeck touchdown. Nifty run there. Nifty run by 25, Trevin Perkins. And just like that, the Goats put one in the zone. 9:44 left, 34-20, Panthers lead. Point after try pending. 24 back to kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and through the uprights. 9:44 left in the ball game. Panthers lead 34-21. Let's see. All right. Get a little clarification from our official in New York, Travis Smith. We'd like to thank him. Travis says the call there was 2 personal fouls against Maypearl and 2 personal fouls against Groesbeck, offsetting by rule. But 2 Goats were disqualified from the ball game. You know, the disqualifications for this Goat team, if they're able to pull off the victory and qualify for the playoffs, they're going to be missing some kids there. I believe the total of 3 players so far. I say that, but 75's got his helmet on down there. I don't know. We will see if he comes back in the ball game. While the special teams units get set up, let's go to our next sponsor. How about Zoll Hay Farms? I'd like to thank Zach and Geneva for their sponsorship. Zoll Hay Farms. All right, end over end kick, bounces, fielded by Colby Davis. Colby Davis makes a guy miss, crosses the 35-yard line, down around the 37, and again, we have a skirmish. I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, we definitely call on both ball clubs to just play football. We don't need all the extra junk. I'm telling you, don't spoil something so special like Texas high school football. We don't need any of that. Here we go. Panthers offense coming on the field. First down and 10. The ball on their own 37-yard line. They're going to have twins left. Single receiver right. And that is Chapman in the ball game. And there we go again. We've got 44 for the Goats. Holden Curtin, the junior. And number 60, Aaron Cazares of the Panthers getting into a little scrap there. Chapman still in at quarterback. Hands off to Joseph Sims. Sims crosses the 50. I think I see what they're doing. They're rolling over the ball carrier. That's what it looks like. I've seen some guys come through kind of dragging the tea bag, if you will, all the way through the Panther player. I believe that is what's got the teams fired up. I will monitor that for the rest of the game. Chapman takes the snap, hands off to Sims. Sims, good run, crosses the Panther 45. It's going to bring up second down and 5 for the Panthers. Here we go, Panthers driving, leading 34-21 with 8:11 left in the ball game. Chapman taking the snaps for the Panthers. Chapman takes the snap, hands off, up the middle. Another solid run by number 20, Joseph Sims. You know, I understand these are young men, and I understand that emotions get going out there, but you're up 13. As long as they're not getting points, there's nothing really they can do to hurt you. Handoff to 20 around the left side. Joseph Sims breaks some tackles, thrown down around the 30-yard line of the Goats. There's an old saying there, when you got the lead and the other team's really just trying to pick at you, just trying to kill your spirit, man, you just tell them to look at the scoreboard, There's no sense in retaliation. Oftentimes, the player that retaliates will be the one that gets the flag. Chapman, shotgun, twins right, single receiver left, takes the snap. Again, hands off to Joseph Sims. Joseph Sims picks up about 2 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 8 for the Panthers. 6:52 and clicking left in the ball game. We're going to have Chapman and Colin Brooks on the field together. I'm going to assume Colin Brooks will be the running back. They're going to have twins right, single receiver left. Chapman taking the snaps. Hands off. No, fake handoff. He keeps it. Pickup of about one. They're going to say one. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers. Panthers offense driving. 3rd down and 7. The ball at the Goat 28-yard line. And again, clock ticking. The clock is our friend. If you're a Panther fan. Handoff to Brooks around the left side. He's got real estate. He's got room. Turns the corner. Pushed out of bounds, but not until he crosses the 20. Knocked out of bounds around the Goat 17-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down Panthers. Clock stops while they adjust the change. It is now running. 5:35 and ticking. Panthers lead 34-21 in the 4th quarter. Chapman still in at quarterback. Brooks in at running back. Shotgun formation, twins right, single receiver left. Chapman takes the snap, rolls around the left. Pickup of about 3 or 4. And as you know, if he gained 3 or 4, that means it's going to be 2nd down and 6, 7, I don't know. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 officially for the Panthers. 4:48 and ticking. Panthers lead 34-21. Chapman, shotgun formation, hands it to Brooks up the middle, met slightly in the backfield. I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down here. And guys, it is 4th down. The ball is on the Goat. No, it's 3rd down. My apologies. 3rd down. Chapman looks right, puts it in the air. Intended for number 5, Tristan Brooks. And now it will be 4th down. And here he comes, number 40, one of my favorites, Schoonfield. Schoonfield is going to be a 32-yard attempt. The ball will be spotted by number 2, Colin Brooks. He is set up at the 22-yard line. Schoonfield's kick up and again doinks the left upright on that 32-yard attempt. It's going to be a turnover on downs to the Goats. 3:54 left in the ball game. Panthers lead 34-21. While we have a break in the action, let's go to our next sponsor. How about Chambers Creek Bar and Grill? I'd like to thank the folks out at Chambers Creek Bar and Grill. Also, GSTC Inc. I'd like to thank Lolor the Grinch. Lolor, if you're still listening, I'm still here. I welcome all feedback. Here we go. Handoff. Fumble on the play. The Panthers look like they have it. And in fact, they do. Another turnover. 24, Cody Sword comes up with the fumble recovery. And just like that, Panthers have the ball. 1st down and 10 on the Goat 15-yard line. Here comes the offense. And again, it will be Chapman at quarterback. Twins right, single receiver left. One back in the backfield. That is Joseph Smith to his right. Chapman takes the snap, hands off to Smith. Smith goes up the middle. Sims, I'm sorry, not Smith. Sims goes up the middle. And apparently 75 was not disqualified as he is going back onto the field. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. 3:19 and ticking. Panthers lead 34-21. Chapman takes the snap, hands off to Sims. Sims, bobbing and weaving, gets down close to the 5-yard line. They're going to call him down at the 6. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers. 2 minutes, 48 seconds. Clock is running. Panthers lead 34-21. And again, if you're just joining us, it's just me tonight as Max Banker Hours Boston had to work late tonight and wasn't able to link up with us. Hand off to Sims with a defender on his back. He still gets up and across the line of scrimmage. Going to see where they mark him down. I'm going to say he's down there. Well, where they spotted it is a 4th down and 1. We'll see what the Panther coaches decide to do here. 4th down and 1, 2:17 left. I mean, you put the field goal on the board. You go up by 16. It would take 2 touchdowns, 2 extra, or 2 2-point conversions just to tie. Or you go for it here, you get the 1st down, and really you just break their back. There's really nothing they can do. Obviously, executing either of those, a field goal or a 1st down, would be tremendous for the Panthers, and not so good for the Goats and their fans. We're going to see what they do here. I don't see Schoonfield. Looks like they're going to go for the 1st down. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left, and the Panthers lead 34-21. Chapman, shotgun formation, takes the snap. He's going to shovel pass it to Brooks. Brooks is going to make some guys miss. He might get in the end zone. What an absolute dog run by 5, Tristan Brooks. He was not going to be denied. The clock stops a 1:58 for the 2-minute warning. They're officially going to make it 2 minutes left in the ball game. Panthers lead 34-31. While we got a break, let's just list all of our sponsors. Chambers Creek Bar and Grill, Zoll Hay Farms, GSTC Inc., Lone Star Pizzeria, C1 Vet Services. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and the companies that allow us to broadcast you these games every week. Panther fans, folks have been asking about possibly having broadcast of basketball games. I don't go to a lot of basketball games. I'm not 100% against it, but I'd kind of like to know what the Panther fans think. And is that something that you would like to see through basketball season or hear? Would you like to have it broadcasted? Let us know. Reach out to Travis, Max, or myself, and let us know if you would like to have Panther basketball broadcast. Meanwhile, on the field, Chapman takes the snap, runs it up the middle into the end zone. With 1:52 left, the Panthers lead 40-21. Schoonfield's out for the point after attempt. Snap is behind fire, and wisely Brooks just goes to the ground with the ball. Didn't really have many options there. 1:52 left. Panthers lead 40-21. You got to feel good that the Panthers are going to get the victory here and punch their ticket into the UIL state playoffs. Again, we were talking earlier that we've had ups and downs, a lot of downs this season. But again, my hat's off to the Panther players and the coaching staff. Man, they've really, kept their nose to the grindstone and just dealt with injury after injury. And hats off to them. What a resilient bunch! What a fun bunch to watch. They've definitely earned their spot in the playoffs, and got a lot of young kids, and that playoff game is going to be a good experience. They're going to see a top level, one of the best teams in the state, most likely, in that first round of the playoffs. And for these young Panthers, that's really important. It's good to see what you're building toward. And you never know, a chip in a chair, and we will see. Schoonfield, a little pooch kick, hits just in front of the 30. Picked up, returned down the sidelines. Anytime there's a play on the sidelines in a group, you've got some taunting here. Somebody might need to let number 20, Hunter Nobora, know that they are down by 19 points. Unless that's what they were talking about. I don't know. I can't hear from up here, but nonetheless, 1:44. Goats have the ball, first down and 10 from their own 45. I'd like to thank Michelle Groff, if you're still listening. We appreciate you tuning in. Here we go. Well, we got a timeout. I've already been through sponsors. We've talked about the resiliency of this team. Man, I tell you, as a broadcaster, super excited to get to go to a playoff game for the broadcast. We usually get a big stadium with food and climate control, and definitely look forward to that. And again, basketball fans, let us know, do you want to hear Panthers basketball games, boys and girls varsity games? Do you want to hear them broadcast? Let us know. Also, if you know any companies that would like to sponsor those broadcasts, let us know. We will be looking for basketball season sponsors. I'm sure Travis is back in his dungeon, making up some kind of sales strategy for the sponsorships. But let us know if you want to hear Panther basketball. But not until football's over, and it looks like we're going to get another week. 2nd down and 2 for the Goats. Minute and 6 and ticking. Deep pass down the right side by Cannon Cortis. Flag on the field. Maybe pass interference. We will see. Rowan Joffrey And Colin Brooks with the pass defense. Clock stopped at 59 seconds while they sort this out. Who's 54 for our team? Ricky Walters. Ricky Walters, get over there with your defense, buddy. We do not need any negativity at this point. Be happy, big fella. We're going to the playoffs. Just hold your composure here, and for 59 more seconds, and we will go back to the Pearl and celebrate a playoff berth for the 2025 Panthers. Here we go. Cortis in shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to look deep. He's got a guy. 15. Cannon Campbell. A post. Looks like a post route there. Beautiful throw and catch. Cortis puts it right in his hands. In for a touchdown. 53 seconds left. Panthers lead 40-27. With the Marler extra point kick pending. All right. High scoring affair here tonight. Marler back to kick for the extra point. High snap, grabbed and put down. Kick is up and good through the uprights. I'd like to thank Lord of the Grants for sending me with my necessities, the Gold Bond, the Carmex, Tylenol, and hand sanitizer. Come in handy today. Also sent me with some cold weather gear that I didn't need because I am in beautiful Groesbeck, Texas, with the finest facilities in the district, in this broadcaster's opinion. 53 seconds left. Panthers set to receive the ball. Goats are kicking. They're kicking from right to left on your radio dial. I am ready to get this game done and get down there and congratulate our Panthers. Been a roller coaster season, but it's good to see it end on the way up. All right, Marler brings his kickoff team out. Zoll Hay Farms, Chambers Creek Bar and Grill, C1 Vet Services, Lone Star Pizzeria, GSTC Inc. are your sponsors for Panther Radio, Panther Football Radio. And Marler's kick is going to go deep. Nobody back there. And Colby Davis fields it and just wisely kneels down. Panthers will have the ball first down and 10 on their own 13-yard line. Here we go. 51 seconds left, and we will be headed back to the Pearl with a victory. See what I could imagine. It's going to be a little kneel down here. Burn out the last 51 seconds. I can't see Groesbeck calling timeout. So and he takes a knee, 47 and ticking. They're going to have to snap it one more time. And then that will do it. One snap, and we go to the Pearl with the win. And your Panthers are playoff bound. Remind you, reach out to Michelle Groff and Casey Brewster, Amber Tennyson, and other members of the Maypearl Athletic Boosters. Get your playoff t-shirts. And we will look forward to announcing when and where that playoff game will be. And the clock ticks down 3, 2, 1, and that will do it, folks. Your Maypearl Panthers win 40-28 here in Groesbeck. They will be going to the playoffs. Guys, I'm going to cut this ending short, and I'm going to pack my stuff and get down there and congratulate those Panthers. Thank you for listening. We will, to be determined, we will broadcast next week somewhere at some time against somebody. Stay tuned for more details. Follow the Ellis County Sports Facebook page. Also, look for this broadcast next week to be on the Ellis County Sports YouTube page or channel or whatever you call it on YouTube. All right, Jimmy Berryhill, Panthers win 40-28